All right, I'm going to talk about the playoff. I honestly didn't want to talk about it because no matter what I would have said, I would have got backlash because college football community is pretty toxic and you're not allowed to have an opinion there. Okay, so Michigan has won. I don't think they should be won. They fucking cheated and they got rewarded for cheating too. It's like the NCAA rewarded Michigan for cheating. Oh, we can't leave Michigan out. Fuck you then. Washington too. That's who I think should have been won. I think Washington's resume is better than Michigan's. That ASU game was god awful. It was. It was god awful. They don't play defense. Okay. Texas free, really, other than Alabama, that win over Alabama, they don't, it's not, they're just not impressive. But I get why they're free. I can understand why Texas is free. I don't think they're beating Washington, but oh well, it honestly depends. Texas is due for a lot for another loss. With they scraped by some bad teams. They lost to a bad Oklahoma team, may I remind you. Kansas State is not good, although they're gonna beat NC State. Um Iowa State is pathetic. Who else did they almost lose to? Houston. Oh yeah, a 4-8 Houston team that just fired their head coach. They're about to get Willie Fritz. And they let Rice and Wyoming cover on them. That's bad. Here's the controversy, though. Alabama 4 over an undefeated Florida State team. Here's my opinion on this, okay? Am I mad? No, I'm really not. Don't get me wrong. As much as Florida State is a team I like, I don't mind FSU. I've always respected the shit out of Florida State football. My dad is a Florida State fan. But, like, I'm not mad. I'm really not. I didn't want this team to make the playoff. With Travis, they're definitely as good as everyone. I think the reason that they got left out is completely and utter bullshit. No Jordan Travis, and they wanted to see Jordan Travis. I think that's a bullshit reason. For me, the reason I would have left Florida State out, four best teams. The four best teams argument, which they went that way. I completely understand doing that. It was a chaotic conference championship weekend. I had a feeling they were going to do four best teams. But if you're going to do four best teams, Georgia over Washington. Georgia's better than Washington. We can all agree. Georgia is better than Washington. Okay? Florida State. Now, I'm going to say this. Fuck everyone's sympathy. Fuck everyone. Fuck your sympathy. If you want to show you deserve to be in, go win the fucking Orange Bowl. Win the Orange Bowl against Georgia. Prove that you can beat anyone. Even without Jordan Travis, you can beat anyone. Prove it, please. I really want to. This team has a chip on their shoulder. Don't get me wrong. I Florida State 8-2. I do. Don't get me wrong. Fuck everyone's sympathy. Beat Georgia with Tate Rodemaker at quarterback. Tate Rodemaker starting at quarterback because he will be cleared concussion protocol by then. No sympathy. Go beat the Dogs. None. Go beat the Dogs. Just beat the Dogs. Prove that you actually, just prove to me you should be in the playoff. Beat Georgia. Send a message to the committee. We may not have Travis, but we beat the dogs. That is the best way to send a damn message. Go beat Georgia. If you look at, okay, I don't think they should have made it in 14. I think this team is better than that 14 team. That 14 team was bad. That was the worst undefeated FSU team, I think, ever. That was a bad team. And I knew it was going to happen. But prove me wrong. I think Georgia wins, but go beat the fucking dogs. Go beat the dogs. Go beat them. Fuck everyone's sympathy. Fuck it all. I don't give a shit. I don't give two flying fucks about sympathy. I don't. Go prove them wrong. Beat the dogs. Show everyone why that you should have been in the playoff. Do what Alabama did. Go win your bowl game and show the committee that you should have been in the playoff. Because Alabama was one of the 4 best teams last year, and they were definitely better than TCU. TCU beat Michigan because of JJ, and it's Michigan come playoff time. I knew Georgia was going to beat the shit out of TCU. I knew it. I knew they'd do it. Okay. The thing is, I don't think any of this matters. I think Alabama is going to win the national championship. Everyone is writing Nick Saban off. This is the recipe for success for Saban. He's going to use every one of this, every single naysayer that he has, every single one of them. He's going to use it as motivation. He is going to go beat Michigan, and he's going to win the national championship. Do not be surprised if Alabama wins the championship. Do not. Trust me. Do not be surprised if they go win the championship. I'm expecting them to win the championship. I am expecting them to get, 19? How many do they have right now? 18? Something like that? I won't be shocked. Be ready. If Alabama wins the championship, I'll go live if they do. I'll go live if they do. I'll go live if they win the championship. I'm expecting Alabama to win the championship at this point. This is Nick Saban. I just won't bet against him. I fucking won't. I fucking won't. I'm not going to bet against Nick Saban. I'm not. I knew Alabama was going to get in. Oh, and Al Golden and Jared Parker, you two can fuck right off. You two can fuck right off. Fuck both of you. Jared Parker, just demote Parker. He's a tight end coach. Why the fuck is he calling plays? Demote him to tight end coach. Strip him of offensive coordinator. Go outside and hire someone. Freeman tried it. The boosters are fucking cheap. Al Golden, you are on the fucking hot seat this year. You are. You blew that Ohio State game. You fucking blew it. And now because of that, and because the bowl committee is a bitch, and they gave NC State a better bowl game, and Notre Dame, by the way, Notre Dame played NC State. I wonder what the final score of that game was. Oh, wait. Oh, fucking wait. Oh, wait. Yeah. Fuck out of here. 45-24, and they're ahead of you in a bowl game. Really? Notre Dame got fucked out of a better bowl game than Florida State. Notre Dame should have been in a better fucking bowl game. And if Notre Dame And this proves my argument for Notre Dame. Don't join a conference. Shit like this could happen. I'm stunned they left out an undefeated FSU who won their conference. But I'm not mad it happened. I'm not mad. I'm not fuming like everyone else is. Trust me, I'm not. I knew something like this would fucking happen. Someone, either way, was going to get pissed off. Hell, if Notre Dame went undefeated and made the playoff, everyone would have been pissed. But I would have told everyone that was the right move. 2020 and 2021, the committee was right. They got it right. Trust me, they did. 2019, I think Georgia and Alabama both should have been in over Oklahoma, but beats me. 2018, it should have been Ohio State, not Notre Dame. 2017, they got it right. And in conference championship week, I'm like, Alabama's making the playoff, even though they didn't win their division. They have one loss, and Ohio State is going to beat Wisconsin. And Ohio State got blown out by Iowa. They did. 2016, they got it right. Although that Ohio State team should not have made it. Literally, the Big Ten champion was Penn State, and that was Ohio State's only loss, by the way. That was Ohio State's only loss. That was it. 2015, okay, they got it right. Ohio State was not deserving of that playoff spot. They were overrated in 2015. 2014, TCU was snubbed. This isn't worse than 2014 because that TCU team would ragdoll this FSU team. Don't get me wrong. That TCU team 2014 was fucking good. They would have ragdolled FSU. They would have ragdolled this FSU team. This FSU team literally had Travis Knox got hurt. Now I hold a grudge against North Alabama. Now I hold a grudge against North Alabama. They're the reason this happened. They're the fucking reason this happened. Now I have a grudge against them. I legitimately have a grudge against them. They're the reason Florida State didn't make the playoff because Jordan Travis got hurt in that game. And it was a hip drop tackle. You can say it's football all you want, but it's extremely hazardous. That's the problem about it. It's hazardous. I don't trust Michigan. I don't trust Jim Harbaugh either. I really don't trust Jim. I don't trust Harbaugh. I don't trust postseason Harbaugh. I really don't. I think that Alabama game is Harbaugh's final game in college. I think he bolts to the NFL after. I think he takes the Raider job. I think he has a foot out the door. I think he has a foot out the door. I think he does. I think this year, that's going to hurt Michigan. He has a foot out the door. He's tired of the NCAA. Michigan fucking cheated. I don't want to hear this whole Michigan shit. Fuck you. Fuck Michigan. They cheated. They had a terrible strength. They had one of the weakest schedules I've ever seen. No shit they were going to go undefeated. No shit. This Michigan team, I'm taking the Crimson Tide to beat them. I am not buying Michigan as a national champion. I'm not. Hell, I even think Texas could beat them, and I think Texas is overrated as hell. Unlike this one certain individual who I'm not going to name who thinks Texas is going to win the championship. Texas is not winning the championship. Like Michigan, they're overrated as fuck. Michigan, Texas, and Ohio State are the three most overrated teams in college football. If you disagree with me, you don't know ball. And I want to know why you think Michigan, Texas, and Ohio State are not overrated. Because believe me, ever since they beat Alabama, Texas got worse. Alabama would beat Oklahoma State by 70. And now, because of you, Jared Parker, and Al Golden, Notre Dame is playing fucking Oregon State. Terrible matchup. Absolutely terrible matchup right there. I don't like that matchup. I don't. Jaden Daniels is probably going to be the first Heisman Trophy winner to opt out of his bowl game because I don't see him playing in that game. And Oklahoma is going to get murdered by Arizona. Arizona's good and Oklahoma's not. That's going to be a long game for Oklahoma. It is. They're not beating Arizona. Okay. Jared, they went with four best teams, which honestly, I'm not mad. I am not mad that FSU didn't make the playoff. I didn't want FSU in. My dad is an FSU fan, trust me. I didn't want them in. If you want to show you deserved it and you should have been in, beat Georgia in the Orange Bowl and send a message. Send a message. I don't expect them to beat Georgia, but send a damn message to the committee. I don't see this. I'm not mad. I literally, no matter what happened, I wasn't going to be mad. I'm like, I'm not going to be mad at whatever playoff it is. I'm really not. Because why the fuck should I be mad? See, I was mad in 2014 at, but I'm not fucking mad. I'm really not. I'm really not mad. Why would I be mad? This doesn't offend me. This whole thing doesn't offend me. I'm not mad at this. Everyone can be outraged all they want, but in reality, why the fuck should you be? I didn't get mad. I'm disappointed they left an undefeated Power 5 FSU team out. I expected them to put them in because they went undefeated and won the ACC. Granted, the ACC is weak as shit, but honestly, I'm not mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. It's whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You see, if Oklahoma went undefeated and won the Big 12 and didn't get in, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been. This is not because I knew even after they beat Texas, I knew this Oklahoma team wasn't gonna cut it in the playoffs against like Georgia, Michigan. Actually, they could beat Michigan, Washington. All right. New Year's 6 games. Georgia's playing FSU. I expect Georgia to win, but FSU, please prove me wrong. Beat the Dogs. You send a message to the committee. Yeah, you may have missed the playoff, but send a message. Do what TCU did. Oregon is playing Liberty. Liberty. I love the story you guys have. I love Jeremy Chadwell. But you're going to get your ass kicked. Bo Nix is expected to play. Bo Nix is expected to play. You're fucked. You are fucked. Thanks for coming, Liberty. Thanks for coming. You're getting your ass kicked. You're getting your ass kicked. Missouri, Ohio State. I'm expecting a massacre right there. You see, if Louisville won, which fuck Louisville, by the way. I'm glad those bitches lost. I don't give a shit about that USC Louisville game. I don't. Fuck both of those teams. My motto is as long as it's not Michigan, I don't give a shit who wins. I don't give a shit who wins the championship. Don't be Michigan. Don't be Michigan. As long as it's not the fucking Wolverines, I'm not going to be mad. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, Dashi. Also, let me read the chat real quick. All right. Okay, you're not a college football guy. Fair point. Yeah, Jared. All right. Hang on. No. Fuck you that you like Michigan, by the way. Fuck you. I don't give a shit that I was wrong. I really don't. What's up? I really don't give a shit. I still don't have a lot of hope in the Packers. I've essentially given up on them this year. Like, I don't have hope. It got crushed because they decided to lose to fucking Matt Canada. That crushed my hope. That crushed it for me. And Missouri is not good, Dashy. You're not fucking losing to them. Notre Dame is gonna lose. They're gonna have a bunch of opt-outs against Oregon State. And they're only gonna have like fucking 3 receivers. No tight ends. Because Holden stays in the portal. Mitch Evans is out for the season. He tore his ACL. Tobias Merriweather's in the portal. Chris Tyree's in the portal. It's just Jaden Greathouse, who is injury prone. Jordan Faison, a walk-on. He's a fucking walk-on, by the way. He's a lacrosse player who plays football, by the way. He went to Pine Creek in South Florida. Okay. So I only rooted for Michigan against Ohio State because Notre Dame losing that Ohio State game pissed me off so much that I wanted Ohio State to just lose out because I'm like, I don't give a shit if it makes them look good. If you beat a team if you beat someone I like, fuck you. Get out. You're done. Then fuck you. That was a winnable game for Notre Dame that they pissed away. So fuck. And fuck you, Al Golden, and fuck you, Jared Parker. I won't say fuck you, Sam Hartman, because I love Sam Hartman. I'm thankful for him. But you were pretty ass in 2 of those losses. Louisville, you had free picks You four turnovers, by the way, because you fumbled the ball. Clemson, you had 2 picks. Got the ball back on the second pick because they fumbled. Because Phil Maffa fumbled. And you decide you don't even, and you fuck up. Clemson was winnable. Louisville was winnable. Ohio State was winnable. Pissed all 3 of them away. That's what pisses me off about this Notre Dame team. They would be in the playoff if they didn't piss those 3 games away. They'd have wins over Ohio State, USC. Caleb Williams literally won the Heisman, and he's still a handful to deal with. You would have won at Clemson, which is not easy, and you would have beat Jeff Brom's Louisville. All I'm going to say is 928. That shit's fucking personal. That shit is fucking personal, bro. Fuck Louisville. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. Texas won the week 2 game. I want to see those 2 play now. See who would win the second time around. You feel me? You feel me, brother? Oh, no, the Georgia loss was bullshit because that was targeting on Marvin Harrison. The whole Clemson loss, yeah, that was bad, but it's not the ref's fault that Justin Fields sucked in that game. And you really shot yourselves in the foot. I won't be against, as long as Michigan is not in a national championship, I will be fine. I disagree. I wouldn't be against a Texas Bama rematch. I really wouldn't be against it. I would like to see who wins the rematch. I think Bama would win the rematch because, this is fucking Saban. I will not bet against that man ever again. If Michigan wins the championship this year, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be really pissed if they win the championship. It's not like Georgia and 20. Actually, it'll be worse because Michigan literally fucking cheated. So I'm going to be pissed if they win it. I'm going to be pissed if Michigan wins it. I'm going to be. They're the one team I don't want to win it. They fucking cheated. Texas, I can deal with that fan base if they win it. It's going to be bad, but I can deal with it. Bama, I don't give a shit if they win. I really don't. They fucking do it every year. I fucking expect them to win every year. So, if they win, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. They won. I won't give a fuck if they win the championship. I won't. That's the funny thing. I'm not going to give a shit if they win the championship. If this Michigan ends up winning the national championship this year, I am going to be pissed. I am going to call for it to be taken away. I'm going to call for the harshest punishment of all fucking time. I am going to be heated if they win the championship this year. I hate Texas, but fuck Michigan. I want Washington or Bama, personally. If it's Texas, fine. Michigan, fuck no. It's anyone but them. I am against seeing a Michigan championship. I will be against it. I'll be pissed if Michigan wins. Michigan is about to tie USC for number one state college football team. They're about to. And next year, they're going to be number one because USC will lose Caleb. USC will lose all those Lincoln Riley kids that were at Oklahoma. And, well, USC and Notre Dame don't like each other. But USC will still be number two. Michigan would be number one. Fuck Michigan, bro. Anyone but Michigan. What's up, Aroff? I'm doing all right, brother. As long as it isn't Michigan, I don't give a shit who wins the championship. If Alabama beats Michigan, I'll be like, okay, I don't get to get pissed at a champion. Thank God. Thank God. I won't get to get pissed at a champion if Michigan ends up losing to Alabama. I won't get pissed. I won't get pissed. Like I was pissed the last 2 years when the Dogs won. This year, it's no Michigan. No Michigan. Anyone but them. Please, don't be Michigan. Oh, it was close, brother. It was really close. Especially after Ohio State beat Notre Dame. I was real pissed. Because that was a winnable game that the Irish just pissed away. And I'm like, I don't care if it will make Notre Dame look better. Fuck you. You beat us. Fuck you. No, fuck you and your go blue shit unknown. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck Michigan, bro. Fuck Michigan. Fuck Michigan. If Michigan wins this year, I will be livid. Livid. The amount of people that are betting against Nick Saban, you know who's on Alabama's sideline, right? Everyone that's picking Michigan. You know who's on their sideline, right? Y'all did this last week. Y'all did it last Saturday, actually. Last Saturday. Fuck you, Michigan. Nick Saban. You don't bet against that man. Well, at the same time, Ohio State players are singing the alma mater at midfield after the game. That's kind of a payback moment for Baker. That's kind of a payback moment. I'm for it. I'm for getting payback. I'm 100% for getting your get back. And that's what made me feel good. Oh, Plato, okay, shout out to your damn 49ers, brother. Even though, fuck the 49ers. Shout out for beating the shit out of the team I thought was the best team in the league. Shout out for doing that. As much as I fucking hate the Niners, you get a shout out, brother. Now, win my trust back. Win my trust back for the playoffs. Because I definitely trust them in the regular season. It's the playoffs. I need them to win my trust back because I can't trust them because of that. That NFC title game against the Rams broke it for me. I mean, either way, I would have had the Niners losing to the Chiefs and get blown out. I had the Chiefs. If if the Niners played in the Super Bowl, the only team they would have lost to was Kansas City. Oh, I do too, but I am not ready for the Rays. I'm not ready to watch a miserable Rays season. Oh, and by the way, transfer portal is officially open, and one of my friends that plays for Ohio State is going to enter. My friend Kai Stokes. He told me he's entering before he announced, and now he officially announced it. So Ohio State is losing Kai Stokes to the transfer portal. I thought he was going to play next year, but no, he's not playing. Whoever gets him is getting a good player because he's good. He's good when he plays. It's just he doesn't play because Ohio State has so much room. I figured he'd get some playing time this year, but holy fuck, home court is terrible. Ohio State needs a transfer quarterback because I don't think Ohio State fans can deal with another year of Common Core. I mean, I would be more confident in Big Cock Brock than Jimmy, but Jimmy didn't lose y'all that game. That was Jaquiski Tart. Well, he fucking dropped that interception. I think he beat the Bengals. Knowing the Bengals' luck against the 49ers in Super Bowls, I would have took the Niners in that. That's like, the Bengals are so fucking unlucky in Super Bowls. I mean, hell, if they played Philly, I would have picked Philly. The Bengals are the unluckiest team when it comes to Super Bowl. Buffalo, they're tied with Buffalo and Minnesota. Bengals are so damn unlucky. They lost on 2 game-winning defensive drives. They lost on 3 game-winning drives in Super Bowls. That is bad luck. That is flat-out bad luck. And while last year, I don't think it would have mattered if Purdy even if Purdy didn't get hurt, he was pretty bad that game. Like, he was bad in that game, which is why I don't think it would have mattered. Even if Purdy played, he was bad. Like, he was bad before he got hurt. But this year, he was really damn good. Like, he was bad at start, then he picked it up in the second. But, like, I don't trust Kyle Shanahan. That's the thing. He's a good coach, don't get me wrong. I think Kyle Shanahan is one of the best coaches in the league. It's just, I don't trust him in the postseason. That's the thing. I don't trust him. I thought they'd beat Philly last year, but lose to, like, the Chiefs, they would beat the Bengals. They would have beat the Bengals last year. The Bengals had bad luck in the Super Bowl. Not in rounds before that though, because they get good luck for some reason. But when they go to the Super Bowl, their luck runs out. I don't get it. They're like the Bills, but it's honestly just as bad. The Bills, okay, they lost to the fucking Giants. My dad was there. You would have. I honestly think it would have been a blowout. They blew it all out that time in San Francisco. I think even with Birdie, oh my god, even with Purdy, I think y'all would have got blown out. I mean, you can blame Eli Apple, but honestly, that was not holding on Logan Wilson. Usually by rule it is, but that was a bad call. That was a bad call. I kind of do think Philly got screwed last year at the end. Oh, and fuck you, refs. You tried to fuck the Packers. Even though, yeah, that was pass interference on NVS, that 100% was. But still, that was not a necessary roughness, but Jonathan Owens kind of deserved it because he's fucking dating Simone Biles. Oh yeah, you would have beat you. It would have been closer, but everyone's saying the Niners would have won. I don't think so. It would have been closer, yes. It 100% would have been. Brock Purdy's him. I love Brock Purdy. I love the story. Mr. Irrelevant. I loved him at Iowa State. I was like, this guy can be pretty good in the NFL. Then he completely sucked. I'm like, damn, he sucks right now. But I still love Brock Purdy. I just fucking hate the team he plays for, the 49ers. I absolutely hate the 49ers. Like, I hate the team he plays for. I hate that entire fucking defense, bro. Fuck every single player on that 49ers defense. Every single one of them. There is not one likable soul on that defense. I can't stand Chase Young. Fuck Nick Bosa. Fuck Fred Warner. Fuck Dre Greenlaw. Fuck you, Dre Greenlaw, especially. Fucking punching a train. I know he started the fight, but you don't fucking punch him. You don't fucking punch him. He did punch him. If you want to say he didn't punch him, he did. He clearly punched him. I don't know why lately the 49ers have been getting fucking ref help. I guess the NFL wants to make up to them because, they got bullshitted in that Browns game, but still, being in that situation against PJ Walker is pathetic. Doesn't matter. You should not be in that position against PJ Walker. You should not. Oh, and by the way, immediately after the no PI call, MVS definitely went out of that. MVS did not go out of bounds. MVS did not go out of bounds. Fuck you, refs. Fuck you, refs. Fuck you. I'm not watching a game if Simone Biles is there. I don't want to see her. I literally had the game off, but someone kept sending me replays because I was like, no to the game because Simone Biles and Liv Morgan were there. Taylor Swift being there, okay, fine. I don't give a shit that she's there. Simone Biles and Liv Morgan, yeah, fuck off. Fuck both of them. Oh, and the Vikings game, that was Monday night. Kirk Cousins just dices them. Dices them. Dices them. Fucking dices them. Oh, and by the way, Kansas City's done. Kansas City's not a Super Bowl contender. They're not. If you think they are, please explain to me why they are. Both Monday night games are ass. There's not a good primetime game this week. No. Thank you. Finally, someone who agrees with me on that. Oh my god. Finally, someone who agrees with me about the Ravens, dude. I've been telling people a healthy Ravens team is a Super Bowl contender. Granted, Mark Andrews is hurt, but they still at least have Odell Beckham, who has been coming out of his own. They just had a bye week, so they had the perfect time. They had the perfect time. It was at the perfect time, too, that they had that bye week. Perfect timing. Their defense is playing phenomenal this year. They have the best defense in the league. 49ers and Cowboys are up there, but the Ravens defense, what they've been doing this year is unbelievable. The Ravens haven't had this good of a defense in God knows how long. I expect this Ravens team, if they don't go to the Super Bowl, Harbaugh's out. Harbaugh's done. Harbaugh's done. This is Lamar's best roster, and you can't even get out of the AFC. Their run game, Keaton Mitchell. You guys have probably never heard of him before up until now. I'm about to tell you guys. I watched like 2 games in the preseason for the Ravens. He impressed the hell out of me, and I'm like, this kid is going to be pretty damn good for them. Who the hell is this Keaton Mitchell kid? He's going to be pretty good for the Ravens. Then I saw him against the Toronto. I'm like, okay, give him the starting running back role if he doesn't get hurt. But then he got hurt. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to suck for Baltimore, honestly, with their run game. But Gus Edwards stepped up. Then he had that game against Seahawks. I'm like, oh, damn. Y'all are going to look out for him. Well, Greg Roman is one of the reasons why. He is a fucking terrorist. Well, now they have Todd Monken. He's way better than Greg. Now they have Monken, who is good. I'm banned Thursday Night Football, but honestly, hip drop needs to go. It's really hazardous. It's really hazardous. It's really hazardous because the tackler can also get injured. It's a massive hazard. And we don't want players getting fucking hurt. I am for hard hits, don't get me wrong, but come the fuck on. That is just, I don't like hip drop tackles. Tush push, don't man it. The 49ers fucking stopped the tush push. The Eagles fucked up the tush push twice. And I'm going to say this, New England is going to beat the Steelers. Want to know why? Kenny Pickett got hurt. Mitch Trubisky starting. The Steelers are done. The Browns and Steelers are done. I'm glad the Browns are done. Brown season's over. I'm fucking glad. I'm celebrating their downfall. Their season's over. Fuck you. Fuck you, Cleveland. You employed Kareem Hunt and Deshaun Watson, and you gave Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed contract. Yeah, fuck you. And you had the refs bailing you out all year. Yeah, fuck you. I'm glad you're out. I don't think Pickett's good either, but the thing is, he's way better than Mitch Trubisky, for crying out loud. Mitch Trubisky's trash. He sucks. Okay. Okay. Why are you always here? Why are you always here, Elephant? Um, I'm taking Baker. I'm taking Baker. Andy Dalton. I don't trust. I don't think Prime Andy Dalton was good. Baker was good his rookie year, and he was good after Odell Beckham got hurt. I think Steelers season's over. The Brown season's over. Denver, Houston, and Indy are gonna get it as wild cards. All right, let's see ya. PJ Walker fucking sucks. Bill Cosby is a horrible person. Who else? DTR, fucking rookie, and Joe Flacco's washed. Joe Flacco is washed. He's clearly washed. Joe Flacco is washed. Joe Flacco is washed. He's done. Browns are done. Bengals been done. Bengals were done since Burrow got hurt. Baltimore has the AFC North won. They're probably going to win the AFC. I might see them against Jacksonville. I don't know. I might go to Jacksonville and go see that Ravens game. The one time the Ravens come to the state of Florida, they go to Jacksonville. I badly want to go to that game. I badly want to go to that game. I'm going to try and go to that game. Oh, there was some bad games for y'all, but I think Philly gets the 1 seed because, okay, Philly, Dallas, or San Francisco will get the 1 seed. One of those three is winning that division. Actually, no, not division. One of those three will end up getting the 1 seed in the NFC. It's going to be Philly. Why? Okay, after Dallas, Giants twice, Seattle, Arizona. Seattle's a fraud. Arizona sucks. Giants are pathetic. 49ers got to get the Ravens. You're going to have your hands full. You're going to have your hands full of the Ravens, and the Ravens own the 49ers. The Ravens legitimately own the Niners. Like, that is the one NFC team that they fucking own, besides Detroit. They own Detroit. They own San Francisco. They own... I mean, they usually do good against the NFC. But, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that the Ravens, I think, are going to... And the Cowboys have to play Buffalo and Miami. The Cowboys definitely have the hardest schedule. Oh, mine is pretty obvious. It's easily the Steelers. That's an inexcusable loss. That's an inexcusable loss. That is an inexcusable loss. I think everyone should be worried about Baltimore. Everyone should be worried about the Ravens. The Ravens right now, as it stands, are my pick to come out of the AFC to win the Super Bowl. FC, to play in the Super Bowl. Right now, they are my pick to win the AFC. Everyone should be scared of them. And I mean everyone. But nah, it's not Carter. They have a man named Kevin Byard. It's pretty good. They have Darius Slay is washed. Bradbury's cooked. Carter, he's a rookie. He's playing phenomenal. Fletcher Cox is still doing good this year. Hassan Reddick is it's Hassan Reddick. It's Hassan Reddick. It's definitely Reddick. Hassan Reddick is the best Eagles defensive player. No, the 49ers are actually good. The Steelers, what the actual fuck was that? I don't want to see anyone blame Kenny. Me getting hurt for that game. There is no excuse to lose to Arizona. None. Arizona sucks. You should not lose to them. People are going to say, I'm sticking with KC. I don't see Kansas City. They have a lot of holes. Right now, Baltimore is my pick to come out of the AFC. Right now. As it stands, it's Baltimore. I'm still picking Philly. I'm sticking with Ravens and Eagles. I need to get Kyle Shanahan needs to win my trust back for the playoffs. Do I think he's a bad coach? Fuck no. He's an amazing coach.
I think Kyle Shanahan is a phenomenal coach. Don't get me wrong. It's come playoff time. I don't trust him. John Harbaugh's proven to me he can actually win. John Harbaugh can win. He can. Believe me, he can. He's proven to me. Andy Reid has proven to me. Granted, I'm not going to rule Mahomes out, but I don't see how they beat Baltimore. Hell, I think Miami would beat them in a rematch. Their defense can only get them so far. Their defense is not good. That loss to the Broncos is going to haunt the Chiefs. Oh, eventually he will, eventually, but I just don't trust him right now. He needs to win my trust back. He really does. Anyways, if you're an expert on college, the Rams have Ben Skowronek and Kyron, two Notre Dame legends. They're playing against the Ravens, who have four Notre Dame legends. So the Ravens and Rams game, I think it's one-sided, is the Notre Dame Bowl. That is the Notre Dame Bowl, as I'm going to call it. That is the Notre Dame Bowl. There are 6 Notre Dame players in that Ravens-Rams game. 6. Well, one of them's on the practice squad, but he counts. There's an offensive lineman on the Ravens who played for Notre Dame. Nope. What do you mean? Florida went 5-7, dog. There we go. There we go, brother. Honestly, I'm not mad. I don't mind Florida State, believe it or not. I don't. My dad's a Florida State fan, but I'm not mad that they missed. I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? All right, Dash. You have a good night. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. This was a good stream. This is probably my best stream in a while. I'll see you guys. It depends on when I'll see you again, Dash, because I might watch UConn North Carolina the entire night. I may not be able to get on pick 'em, but who knows? I'll let you know when. Um, who knows when I'll see you? I'll see you guys next time. Peace.